it's one thing to have animals in your truck 24/7, but when you got your animal chain, strap, whatever the case may be, to your trailer outside. Hello, welcome back to another video. Just getting stopped for the night, and it's actually still daylight out. Yeah, that's a good feeling when you finally get stopped on time and it's still light outside, especially now that daylight saving time has happened and all that. So yeah, it's a good feeling. But we are on our way once again to New Windsor. No, that's probably getting a little old, but there's a perk to going to New Windsor every week. It is the highest paying load for the lanes that I run. So for my company, we got designated lanes or whatever. So going to New Windsor is actually the highest paying load coming up north from where I start. So I'll take that every week, so yep, on the way to New Windsor. But look at this right here. Yeah, buddy. So this week we got chicken again, we got broccoli, we got rice, we got a little bit of cabbage right there, and then we got some of that famous universal meat mixture that I love oh so much that my wife made. So yeah, we eating good every week. So yeah, I'm about to try on that and sign my paperwork, all that stuff, and just relax and get at it early in the morning, because since I'm stopped so early, I can actually start earlier, which that's what I like to do. I like to start early, stop early, start early, stop early. I don't like that late business, but if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. But yeah, man, that's where we at. That's what we doing. Look, I was about to act like I was live, because I've been thinking about going live one time. I just don't know when. It might be before this video come out, it might be after this video come out, but I was getting ready to act as if I was live, because I actually want to try that out one time. So we'll see if it happens before this comes out or after. But yeah, y'all just stay tuned for the rest of this video. Obviously unload, and then I might cut it at the unload and just make that one video. Yes. Oh, how much is y'all prices?
24 hours a day. Tractor 1, $30. Tractor trailer 1, $50. We now have a 24-hour tractor wash outlet.
Tractor wash is $30. Tractor and trailer is $50. So that don't sound like that's half bad. My little battery icon just turned red because the camera's about to die once again. I don't understand it. I charge it, and then I guess from not using it, it goes in. My laptop does the same thing. Like when I'm not using it, it goes absolutely just dead. So it's about to die here shortly. So I'll get with y'all sometime tomorrow morning with the unload. Come on. I lied. Just had to let y'all know. Those vittles was absolutely delicious. Remember, home cooked meals is where it's at, and bring it out here on the road. Don't spend no money in these truck stops unless you absolutely have to. You'll save money by buying your food at home and cooking it and then bringing it on the road. I promise you. Otherwise, you're gonna spend twice as much on the road that you did for your groceries, and they ain't gonna last as long. So keep that in mind. Buy your food at home, cook it, bring it with you on the road. All right, now I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yo, what's going on, good people? Man. So what have you missed? Well, you missed New Windsor because I got there. There was already 2 trucks there, but the one that was in front of me had just backed up to get unloaded because the one in front of him just got done as well. But he had just backed up. The guy come out, unloaded him real quick, and before I even got all my straps pulled off and wrapped up, he was already out of the way. So I immediately pulled forward, got mine unloaded, and dude was like, "Man, you came prepared." And I was like, "You got to, because you know, everybody has a job to do. You know, you guys don't want to wait on us just as much as we don't want to wait on y'all. Like, you know, that is what it is." I was like, it makes everybody's job easier. He's like, yep. And he said something that I couldn't hear what he said, but did that. He got me unloaded. Got my stuff all put away, and headed on to Oswego. Didn't have a load yet, so I let my dispatcher know. I was like, I never got my dispatch to, you know, arrive and depart when I, you know, get to places, and I let him know that I was empty. So he had just said that he was waiting on loads, and you know, I went on to Oswego. So then I got fuel. Didn't get that, obviously, because I don't even know why. So that's when I was gonna give y'all an update, but I got sidetracked because somebody kept, like, I don't know, there was a dude like hollering, like he was on the phone hollering, waiting behind somebody in the fuel island. So that kind of got me distracted from recording what I wanted to, but whatever. So get to Oswego, and when you pull in, you can see their bullpen, you know, where you have to sit if there's a wait. So I get there, and I had to go to the cold mill. So yeah, hot mill is never really a wait or anything, but when you get to the cold mill, you can see who's waiting to go to the cold mill. Because on the hot mill side, that's where people sleep, and that's also where people wait. So you don't know who's sleeping, who's waiting when you go to hot mill. But anyways, get to the cold mill, I see the backs of like 10 trucks, and I'm like, ugh. Because my dispatcher finally sent me a load to go to Anderson, Indiana. So I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, I'm ahead of schedule. I'll pick it up. I'll get to, you know, the truck stop I'm at right now, actually, with plenty of time, and I'll be able to get up at let's see, I got there at 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock or something like that, and I knew I'll be done by 5, just guessing, and then I'll get to this truck stop by 6, so I can get up at 4 o'clock the next morning and get to Anderson by, you know, what, 4, that's 8, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Clutch. And my dispatcher had already said that he scheduled me an appointment for, you know, the afternoon the next day, which is Wednesday. So today's Wednesday. So he said he scheduled one for Wednesday afternoon. He didn't tell me the time yet. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm gonna be cool. But when I seen that line of trucks, I knew I was screwed. But screwed ain't the word. I sat there. Look, I can actually look at my clock. Because I think I'm going to do a split once this resets. I sat there for... Where is it at? Tuesday. I sat there for... about 6 hours. It was actually, yeah, 6 hours, because I sat at the guard shack for 5 minutes, and then I was in my sleeper berth, off-duty sleeper berth, for 5 hours and 55 minutes. So total of 6 hours just sitting there. And then I, drive back, and then I load. That take me like, 15-20 minutes. And so I was on duty loading technically for a total of almost 30 minutes. So there's 6.5 hours. And then I drive here. So I didn't get stopped last night and in my sleeper berth after my post-trip inspection until 12:41. And I got there at 3:50. What did I say? 3:53. Well, 3:50, because no wait, yeah, 3:45, something like it was crazy. But to get stopped where I'm at, because I drove an hour here, so I left there at 11 o'clock, a little after 11. Man, so because I don't know what my appointment time is, I'm just gonna do me a 7-3 split, and get back the 9 hours I drove. There it goes. Get back the 9 hours I drove. Yeah, there it goes. Got 9 hours and 47 minutes. I literally just got it back. Because it's just under 9 hours to get to Anderson. So, oh man, yeah. So we're getting ready. I've already did my pre-trip inspection. I'm actually about to just start my clock. So it registers that I did a pre-trip inspection, and then get on down the road. I don't know if you can hear this clanking in the background, but I'm actually watching my guy Zeke Dog. Oh, email. Watching my guy Zeke Dog. This is his first load. He worked for Landstar, or he's with Landstar, and he just actually didn't even notice. I don't think I watched any of his videos before I found him. Actually, he was doing drive-in with Landstar. So that, I mean, I don't know how long he's actually been trucking, but when I came across his channel, he was pulling drive-in for Landstar a few years ago. I believe I came across his channel, but he just went to Flatbed, which he had previously done Flatbed before, which I had no idea. I mean, my man got 406 videos. So I'm not no dedicated subscriber, but when I found his channel, I subscribed to him because it was good content. But he just switched back to Flatbed, which is where he started, I believe. In his intro, he's got TMC and all that stuff. But yeah, it's his first load with a step deck with Landstar. So, and he's got a 45,000 pound suicide coil. So, hey, you're gonna jump right back into it, you better jump right back into it. But I hear coils ain't the hardest load that you gotta fool with. That makes see. I ain't even put myself on duty. I'm sitting here talking, wasting time. Pre-trip inspection. Don't be watching me. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, I hear coils ain't the hardest. They're not the most. You know what I'm trying to say. I hear there's other loads harder than coils. Now, all I haul is coils, so I don't really have any experience in anything else when it comes to flatbed, but I hear that there is one particular load that is a little bit more aggravating. Now, coils ain't that aggravating. The only thing about coils is if it's not secured down, just like any other flatbed load, it could potentially, you know, injure yourself or someone else, as well as other loads. But coils are a little bit different, because if that thing rolls off, it's gonna keep going until it hits something that can stop it. And there's not gonna be very many objects in its way that can stop it until it rolls to a riverbank, a concrete wall, a brick wall, something that's super sturdy. Everything else is going to get flatlined unless it hits a truck, a semi truck. But a car, flatline. Yeah, so that's the only nerve-wracking part about hauling coils. But I hear that there's one particular flatbed load that will shift no matter what you do. Anyone guess? Anyone guess? Another YouTuber actually just put a poll out on this. That's why I'm mentioning it right now. So if you watch that particular YouTuber, I'm not gonna say who it is, but if you watch him, you'll know exactly what his poll was and what everyone said in the comments. So, and I was actually quite surprised, because I've seen another YouTuber actually haul this stuff, and I don't remember if he said that it shifted on him or not, but yeah. About to do this quick little, it's only been 2 minutes, quick little on duty time for this pre-trip inspection, and I'm gonna head on down the road and let's see, it says I'll get there, they say I'll get there at 5 o'clock right now, so that ain't afternoon, that's evening. So I hope whatever time he had figured out, he can get it switched for me, because I can't help it. I got stuck in Oswego for 6 hours. So well, yeah, when I start for my 30-minute break, I'll show you the coil and all that stuff. Yeah, and then we'll get to Anderson and we'll be done with it. Yeah, I mean, so we'll see y'all in a minute. What's going on, y'all? So, as promised, here is our coil. It is 29,000. 4 chains on it, and then 2 straps. And as you can see, this one does not have a star on it. So like last week, the one had a star on it because it was already super hot. So this one is not. So we're just taking it easy. Appointment is set for 6 p.m. so I can check in at 5 or 7. So we should get there about 5:10, and we'll get that thing unloaded. Actually, as you can see, fuel pump right there. So getting fuel and using that to my advantage and taking a 30-minute break. That's the way to do it without blocking anybody in. So there's nobody behind me right now, but I got the pumps going real slow. Checking my tires, checking my coil, and and all that stuff. So I use that 30 minutes wisely. That way it doesn't look like I'm just sitting here. So filled out a little paperwork before I actually got out. But that's how I do it, and I skate by every time. But don't block the fuel island if you don't need to. Yeah, about to get on down the road and see you in Anderson. What's going on? Just got stopped for the night. Seen the unload footage. That was the fastest I'd ever been in and out of Anderson, Indiana, ever. So fastest I've ever been in and out of Anderson. There was nobody in front of me, and one person pulled in as I was trying to put my stuff up. So yeah, like that was smoothest it's ever been there. It would have been a really smooth week had I not sat in Oswego for 6 hours. If I didn't sit there for 6 hours, it'd have been smooth week. But yeah, we just got stopped. We are where we at? Since I did a 7-3 split, I only got enough like the drive time I did before I got to Oswego. So that was like 9 hours, 17 minutes, something like that. And obviously I drove an hour to the truck stop, last night. So the time I had left was 30 minutes, I think, because this morning I started with 9 hours and 47 minutes, and it takes 9 hours and just about exactly 9 hours to get from where I was this morning to Anderson, Indiana. So yeah, and then I made up time because speed limit 65, you do 72, 7 miles faster than speed limit. Not that I'm incriminating myself or anything. Okay, I did 70, not 72, but 5 over that time period. Do the math, you make up time. I got enough time back to make it 30 minutes, an extra 30 minutes down the road to Whiteland, Indiana. So I'm at the Loves. I was trying to get to the Flying J. It said they had said there was parking. When I was 2 minutes away, I checked Trucker Path, and it said it was paid only. Dang. But the Love said that there was many spots, so I was like, oh yeah, cool. I'll just go to Love's, because the Pilot over here as well said it was pretty full. So I get to the Love's, and from the interstate you can see all the spots that's over here. So I seen, just with the naked eye driving by, like 3 spots on the back row against the interstate. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely go grab me one of those. So when I go around the parking lot, there's a dude trying to blindside back into a spot because it was starting to fill up. It was filling up quick. Told you I seen 3. So he was taking one of those 3, and he was blindside backing. I guess he didn't want to drive around the parking lot and get into that spot the right way. So I seen 2 on the side that I pulled in, but I wasn't about the blind side. So I was gonna whip back around and then turn around when I had room and then go around the right way like I was supposed to, and, you know, side back. But because he was taking so long, I decided to back up, and I was gonna back into one. But as I was backing up, one truck pulled in. He busted a U-turn, because, you know, when you got these spread axles, you can't really bust a U-turn like the tandems. So yeah, he busted a U-turn, got one of the spots that I seen. Then the bobtail that was behind me, he backed into the other one. So I was like, dang, I was just getting ready to leave, and was gonna grab some shoulder, because I'm down to 8 minutes. So I'm sitting here at the entrance trying to check to make sure that the Pilot wasn't full. It had just changed the paid only. The Flying J said it was already paid only, so I was grabbing shoulder like I said. And as I was leaving, a bobtail, you know, honked at me and said, hey, you trying to park? I said, yeah. You just leave one? He's like, yeah, it's right there. I was like, bet. So I backed up because I didn't know where he came from, and he literally was in the very first spot, like the last spot on this row, like the first one, I mean, because there's a bobtail beside me. See, this bobtail right here, he's not even in a spot. So dude was right here, you know, and I bagged on in. It's kind of tight, not really, but you know, with a spread axle, what's normally not tight is pretty tight, because you don't want your first axle to be scrubbing too bad. You know, you tear your tires up. So but I got it in here, had one pull up, and we in there. So we about to eat dinner and relax. I'm gonna get up bright and early so I can hit the road to get home. I'm probably go ahead. I think it's supposed to rain, but I need a truck wash, and I need one bad. So I'm gonna get a truck wash in the morning and then head on to the house. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. You know, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Come on. So it's one thing to have animals in your truck 24/7, but when you got your animal chain, strap, whatever the case may be, to your trailer outside for your 10-hour break. If you don't see that, I just recorded a short, so yeah, this driver has his dog outside overnight. Like, I know animals make your personal spaces smell whatever, but to put the dog outside for that many hours at a time, I'm sure he probably does it every night. He gets stopped. That's gross. Oh my god, I gotta go. I got to go. I got to get up out of here. wash time, big dog. Honestly, don't even care if it gets super clean because it's supposed to rain. So, but it's what needs to be done.
What's up, boss man?
You tractor in the trailer?
Yes, sir.
You put rider on it?
It always changes. We have a charge account, so every time I get the receipt, it's always something different. So I don't even know what all gets done now.
Well, other than that, babe, we'll get you taken care of.
All right.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I just talked to look. I can't even get my words out. I was so excited talking to this dude about this truck. But he worked for First Class, and I just seen Trails. He was also talking to a dude at First Class, so I think it's crazy that I ran into one. So I was talking to him about it, and he said tanker. He said it ain't bad. He don't do like the liquid side of it. He could say he was doing plastic bottles and stuff like that. But he got a nice truck. When he pull out, I make sure I get his truck. But mine's getting done right now, so let's see. Yeah, buddy.